A small pivot. So we're looking at the chart of the week here, which I've titled A Small Monetary Policy Pivot. Sort of an intriguing title, but especially an intriguing chart. And so what we've got here is basically Small Central Bank Interest Rate Decision Tracker. This is one of my favorite charts. It tracks the monetary policy interest rate moves across the smaller and developing country central banks. I like to track this group as they tend to be more sensitive to the ebb and flow of global growth and inflation tides, and hence you usually see early trend changes in global monetary policy settings amongst this group first. So it's very interesting then to see the pace of rate hikes clearly peaking, so the red line there, and even an initial stirring in the rate cut tracker line, so which is that green line there. All else equal from a market or a risk standpoint, with regards to equities, if that red line is going up, that's generally a bad thing, and if that green line is going up, that's generally a good thing. And also, just to add a little bit of extra colour to that, not shown here, but also worth noting, is that the proportion of this group of central banks that are in rate hiking mode has also peaked and begun to roll over. So we're down to 84% of these central banks that are now in rate hike mode from a peak of 86%, which was actually a record high. So it's definitely an interesting development as the cycle comes full circle. Interesting development for markets, for macro, and also just in general in terms of a nerdy chart fascination standpoint, enjoying to see the charts evolve in real time. So the key point there is the smaller central banks seem to be turning the corner on rate hikes. This group tends to lead the rest of the pack. So early days, but definitely something to keep a close eye on. If you enjoyed this, be sure to go over and subscribe to the free chart of the week. I'll put the link in the description in the comments.